Ever wondered how three eras converge into one iconic coin? Dive into the evolution of the 67, 76, and 93 nickels, where every design twist tells a story of shifting history in mint mastery. In 1967, a period marked by both progress and uncertainty in America's social and economic landscape, the U.S. Mint embarked on the creation of coins that were to serve as everyday symbols of national identity. Amid the hum of machinery and the precision of die strikes, the Jefferson nickel emerged as a staple in the pockets of citizens. Every coin was meticulously designed and crafted, with engravers and mint workers operating under the pressures of both high demand and the necessity for perfection. It was during this era, when technological advancements were beginning to intersect with traditional minting practices, that an anomaly subtly took shape on a small yet significant coin. In the bustling assembly lines of a mint that had seen decades of evolution, a tiny misalignment in the dies led to an error that would quietly rewrite the coin's destiny. The unusual detail was not immediately apparent to the casual observer, as it manifested in the form of a nearly imperceptible doubling of certain design elements and a slight distortion in the relief that many believed was the standard mark of craftsmanship. Overlooked by routine quality checks, the error persisted, tucked away within the millions of otherwise flawless coins that rolled off the production line. Historical records later would hint at the pressures of increased output and the simultaneous shift in minting technology that may have contributed to this oversight. In retrospect, the coin not only symbolized the artistry and precision expected of its time, but also became an inadvertent reminder of the human element behind every minted piece. The combination of cutting-edge machinery and the occasional lapse in exactitude laid the groundwork for a mystery that would soon captivate the discerning eye of collectors, forever altering the narrative of an ordinary nickel. This overlooked flaw spoke volumes. A seasoned collector, whose lifelong passion for numismatic treasures had been both a personal journey and an academic pursuit, encountered the error by chance one unassuming afternoon. In a small, cluttered study lined with weathered albums and meticulously catalogued pieces, his eyes fell upon a 1967 nickel that appeared to differ subtly from its siblings. At first glance, it seemed an ordinary coin, yet an experienced eye recognized an anomalous detail, a faint doubling of the embossed imagery along the rim, a mirror echo of design elements that should have been singular. The realization sent a shiver of excitement through him, as years of collecting had taught him that such deviations, however minute, could herald stories of human error and rare opportunity. With careful scrutiny under a magnifying lens, he traced the irregularity, noting how the distortion interacted with the coin's original relief, creating an effect both haunting and beautiful. The discovery was a silent conversation between the past and the present, an unintended signature from the mint that set this coin apart from its peers. In that moment, a mix of elation and solemn reverence welled up within him, for he understood that he had stumbled upon a piece that challenged the standard narrative of American coinage. The coin's journey, once hidden behind the veil of routine production, now held a secret narrative of its own, a testament to the unpredictability of mass manufacturing and the serendipitous nature of rare errors. Every careful note he penned deepened his resolve to explore this uncharted facet of coin lore, igniting discussions that spanned forums, private collections, and even scholarly publications, promising revelations yet to come with fervor. As word of the anomaly spread quietly among the ranks of collectors and experts, the coin's status began to shift in unexpected ways. Once dismissed as a minor manufacturing oversight, the error gradually transformed the nickel into a coveted artifact whose value oscillated with each passing decade. Auctions and private sales started to feature the misstruck coin, its unusual signature stirring both intrigue and heated debate among connoisseurs of American coinage. Observers noted that while many coins from 1967 had long been regarded as common, this flawed specimen began to command attention, its rarity and history intertwining to create a narrative of redemption and elevated worth. Enthusiasts carefully compared images and documented minting records, discovering that the error, though seemingly minor, had a profound impact on the coin's perceived authenticity and desirability. Over time, collectors began to appreciate not only the physical manifestation of the mistake but also the serendipity behind it. Financial estimates fluctuated as market interest surged, and some experts even posited that this single error held the power to redefine the value of an entire series of coins. In hushed conversations at coin shows and in the pages of numismatic journals, speculation ran rampant about the role this error played in challenging established norms. With each fresh analysis, the coin's price seemed to dance on the precipice of historical significance and modern rarity, its value evolving in tandem with a growing appreciation for the unforeseen beauty of imperfection. The anomaly, once a quiet blemish, now symbolized the delicate interplay between chance and human endeavor in the art of coin production. Collectors watched with bated breath as every transaction and auction provided new evidence of the coin's evolving allure, each bid and appraisal further cementing its position as a singular piece of numismatic intrigue with undeniable fervor indeed. In the unfolding narrative of the misstruck nickel, a surprising revelation emerged as experts re-examined the coin under new technological methods. A high-resolution analysis unveiled that the error was not a simple misstrike, but a complex interplay of overlapping dies that created a unique, almost cryptic emblem within the design. Observers noted that the doubling effect, once thought to be a mere mechanical anomaly, appeared to form a pattern reminiscent of symbolic numerals, a subtle nod to a historical code that some speculated might have been an unintentional homage to hidden facets of American iconography. The meticulous layering of impressions created an almost ethereal quality, one that set the coin apart from conventional misprints. As the coin's mystery deepened, collectors and historians alike began to debate whether this error was a fortunate accident or the result of a deliberate, experimental engraving technique that had inadvertently found its way into production. Rumors started to circulate about secret meetings among mint officials during that period, and whispered theories suggested that the error could have been part of a larger, clandestine design experiment that was never intended for public release. The coin now carried not only the weight of its production history but also an enigmatic story that blurred the lines between human error and creative ingenuity. Its surface, with its layered impressions and unexpected symbology, became a canvas for interpretation, inviting onlookers to ponder the delicate balance between tradition and innovation in coin design. In a twist that only deepened the intrigue, a recent finding revealed that similar errors had appeared in a minuscule batch of coins, hinting at a pattern rather than a singular misfortune, thus challenging long-held beliefs about the nature of minting perfection. This revelation reshaped perceptions, turning a mere error into a legendary emblem of unexpected artistic destiny indeed. In 1976, a year marked by national reflection and the celebration of a storied past, the United States Mint was busy crafting coins that would become symbols of a nation's enduring spirit. Among these, a seemingly ordinary nickel was struck to commemorate both the legacy of American industry and the forward march of time. Beneath its unassuming exterior lay an anomaly, a subtle yet striking error in its design that would eventually capture the imagination of coin enthusiasts and historians alike. This error was not the result of negligence or disregard but rather an unintended divergence in the minting process, a fleeting moment when machinery, artistry, and human oversight converged to produce something singularly extraordinary. During that era, the minting process was an intricate dance of precision and tradition. The equipment was robust, designed to create coins with uniformity and honor centuries-old practices. However, on one particular run, a minute misalignment caused an irregularity in the imprinting of the design. The coin, which should have been an exact replica of its siblings, instead bore a slight distortion, a doubling of the obverse details that gave it a ghostly shadow effect. It was as if the coin itself harbored a secret, an echo of the past captured in metal, and this imperfection began a journey that was as unpredictable as it was captivating. For many years, the error went unnoticed, quietly circulating among the general population. It was only when a dedicated collector, whose passion for numismatics bordered on obsession, encountered the nickel during a routine scan at a local coin shop that the significance of the anomaly began to take shape. The collector, known for an eye that detected subtleties missed by most, was immediately struck by the unusual duplication in the engraving, a nuance that transformed the piece from mundane currency into a historical enigma. With careful examination under magnification, every doubled curve and line spoke of an accident that had rendered this coin unique, igniting a spark of wonder that would soon burn into an all-consuming quest for deeper understanding. The discovery initiated a personal journey marked by a growing appreciation for both the craftsmanship of coin production and the unpredictable nature of human endeavors. Delving into archival records and minting logs, the collector pieced together a narrative that spanned meticulous documentation and lively discussions with fellow enthusiasts. Within the controlled environment of the mint, where precision was paramount, this error was an anomaly, a deviation that defied expectation and challenged conventional notions of perfection. Each conversation and every new piece of evidence wove the coin into a tapestry of history, one that celebrated the serendipitous intersections of art, industry, and fate. Over time, the coin's value evolved in tandem with the growing awareness of its uniqueness. Initially regarded as a minor curiosity among an otherwise standard collection, its worth began to surge as collectors and experts recognized the rarity of the misprint. Auctions and private sales started reflecting this shift, as interest soared and market valuations became subject to heated debates. The progression of the coin's value was neither linear or predictable, it experienced sudden peaks and unexpected lulls, mirroring the dynamic, often volatile nature of the collector's market. Each new sale and appraisal added a layer of suspense, leaving the true extent of its worth cloaked in mystery and anticipation. In quiet moments, the collector recalled the thrill of that first discovery, the moment when the coin had revealed its secret in the soft gleam of a dimly lit shop. There was an interplay of excitement and disbelief as the reality of the error set in. What lay in his hand was far more than metal and design, it was a silent chronicle of error and artistry. Each subsequent examination, every measured observation of the double details, reinforced the notion that perfection was fragile and that a single deviation could elevate an ordinary object into a coveted treasure. This realization stirred a deep emotional resonance, as if the coin was speaking directly to the soul of one who understood the beauty in imperfection. As interest grew, the error itself became a focal point of fascination. The double imprint was not a mere flaw, but a defining feature that sparked debate among experts. Some dismissed it as a minor defect, barely noticeable to the untrained eye, while others embraced it as a serendipitous twist that encapsulated the unpredictable nature of both art and industry. The subtle interplay of light and shadow on its surface imbued the coin with an almost ethereal quality, suggesting that the error had given the piece an inner life. Detailed examinations revealed that the misprint was concentrated in a particular section of the coin, indicating that a brief malfunction had occurred precisely at the moment of design transfer. This discovery underscored not only the meticulous nature of the minting process but also how a fleeting moment could alter an object's destiny forever. In a surprising turn of events, the narrative surrounding the coin took on an unexpected twist. As the collector's research deepened, an obscure reference in an old minting ledger hinted at a deliberate experiment, a test of a new method of die creation that might have intentionally produced variations in the design. This provocative detail raised a compelling question: was the error entirely accidental, or had it been the result of a planned innovation that went awry? The possibility that a mint official might have been experimenting with novel techniques, only to have the error escape detection and enter circulation, transformed the coin's story. What had once been viewed solely as a misprint now carried the weight of pioneering experimentation, bridging the gap between human error and the spirit of innovation. This unique twist redefined the coin's origin and deepened its allure among collectors. The dual narrative, one of an unintended misprint and one of experimental ambition, fueled passionate discussions and debates in coin shows and private gatherings. Each new piece of evidence, every reinterpretation of mint records, added nuance to a story that was as complex as it was enthralling. The coin had transcended its original purpose as a medium of exchange, evolving into a symbol of creative possibility and the delicate interplay between meticulous craftsmanship and fortuitous accident. It was a tangible reminder that even in an age of precision engineering, there remained space for the unpredictable beauty of imperfection. Behind the seemingly accidental design, the coin embodied the spirit of a time when the future was uncertain yet full of promise. The collector often reflected on the serendipity of such occurrences, comparing it to discovering a hidden chapter in an otherwise familiar book. The error, with its subtle duplication and anomalous shadow, was a reminder that even the most methodical processes can yield moments of unforeseen brilliance. Each appraisal, every spirited discussion among peers, reinforced the idea that history is written not only in grand achievements but also in the quiet, accidental moments that defy expectation. The coin, a testament to the interplay of chance and design, invited those who encountered it to question and reimagine the nature of perfection. Every time the coin was examined under the scrutinizing gaze of collectors and historians, it served as a potent reminder of the unpredictable nature of innovation and tradition. Detailed analysis of its anomalous features led to spirited debates about the margins of error inherent in even the most controlled environments. In hushed rooms filled with the soft rustle of archival pages, experts discussed how a single misstep could transform a routine piece of currency into a beacon of historical intrigue. The coin's journey, unfolding over decades, was not merely about an error in production, it was a reflection of the interplay between human curiosity, technical precision, and the serendipitous moments that define our past. Each retelling of its story added new layers of mystery and wonder. In every careful examination, the coin remained an enduring emblem of how a singular error can encapsulate the unpredictable artistry of history, forever inspiring inquisitive minds. In 1993, during a time of rapid change and modernization at the U.S. Mint, a routine production process took an unexpected turn. The Jefferson nickel, a coin familiar to millions yet quietly revered by numismatists, was produced under pressures that few outside the minting facility ever considered. Behind the gleaming copper-nickel alloy and the carefully chiseled contours of Thomas Jefferson's profile lay a moment of imperfection, a fleeting misalignment of dies that would soon stir whispers among collectors. As production lines hummed in unison, a single error escaped notice, its subtle marks hidden in plain sight until one collector's keen eye began to unravel its mystery. In his modest workshop filled with ledgers, magnifying glasses, and an array of historical coin albums, a dedicated collector examined his latest acquisition. At first glance, the coin looked like any other nickel from that era, its inscriptions and imagery consistent with the mint's established standards. Yet, as he turned the coin under the scrutiny of a high-powered loupe, he noticed something unusual. The profile of Jefferson, already celebrated for its dignified simplicity, now appeared to have an additional layer, a faint, doubled outline that whispered of an anomaly. There, in the intricate interplay of light and shadow on metal, was evidence of a misstrike, a fleeting error born from a momentary lapse in the otherwise meticulous minting process. The coin's historical context was as layered as its design. During that period, the mint had been experimenting with new die production techniques to meet the demands of an economy in transition. Rushed schedules and technological shifts meant that even seasoned workers could inadvertently allow an experimental process to merge with standard production. In one critical instance, a die meant for trial purposes was mistakenly reintroduced into the regular workflow. The result was a coin bearing a subtle duality, Jefferson's familiar visage now overlaid with an almost imperceptible secondary impression, as if echoing a hidden narrative from the mint's archives. For the collector, this discovery was both exhilarating and disquieting, a tangible link to a moment when the boundaries between error and innovation blurred. As days turned into sleepless nights, the collector meticulously documented his findings. Every angle of the coin was photographed, every nuance recorded. The excitement of a discovery that challenged conventional minting history fueled his determination. Conversations with fellow enthusiasts in dimly lit coin clubs and online forums began to reveal that whispers of such an error had long circulated among a small but passionate community. Each shared observation deepened the mystery, hinting that this nickel error was not simply a manufacturing flaw, but a vestige of a bold, unrecorded experiment that even the mint's internal reports had scarcely acknowledged. Over time, the coin's story started to mirror the fluctuations in its market value. Initially dismissed as a minor misprint by casual observers, the error soon captured the attention of specialist collectors and experts. Auction houses, once indifferent to the specimen, began to see bids that escalated with a quiet intensity. Its value evolved gradually, reflecting a narrative of scarcity and historical significance. In hushed tones at auction previews, collectors spoke of the nickel as if it were a relic imbued with the spirit of a bygone era, a moment when a routine coin minting process transcended into the realm of artistic accident. The coin's worth, it seemed, was not simply measured in dollars or rarity, but in the sheer narrative it carried, a narrative that combined human error with the ingenuity of experimental techniques. The collector's own journey with the coin became an emotional odyssey. He recalled the day he first noticed the doubled impression, a moment marked by disbelief that a coin he had handled countless times in other forms now revealed an entirely new layer of meaning. His heart raced with the possibility that he might be holding a piece of minting history that defied the ordinary. The coin represented more than a monetary asset, it was a silent storyteller, narrating the challenges and uncertainties faced by mint workers during a pivotal period of technological transition. In private correspondence with numismatic historians, he shared his detailed observations, each description laced with a blend of scientific precision and poetic wonder. His passion was infectious, inspiring debates and discussions that spanned continents and generations of collectors. The physical characteristics of the era began to offer clues that were as intriguing as they were subtle. On the obverse side, where Jefferson's profile typically exuded calm determination, the secondary impression introduced a ghostly layer. It was as if a whisper of a different die had tried to etch its own version of history onto the coin's surface. The edges of the portrait appeared slightly blurred, and under certain lighting, an additional contour of his hair emerged, a spectral twin that merged and then separated in the interplay of shadows. The reverse of the coin, usually a straightforward depiction of Monticello with its classical elements, now harbored a secret detail. Nestled discreetly in the lower portion of the design was an almost imperceptible emblem that some claimed resembled an outstretched eagle. This enigmatic symbol, distinct yet harmonious with the coin's overall composition, invited comparisons to early American iconography, a motif that some believed hinted at deeper, perhaps even clandestine, connections between art, politics, and national identity. In the course of his investigation, the collector uncovered hints that suggested the error might have been more than an accidental misalignment. Delving into archival records and dusty memos from retired mint officials, he found references to an experimental die process that had been quietly tested during that period. The records were fragmented, offering only tantalizing glimpses into what might have been an attempt to push the boundaries of traditional coinage. Was it possible that this error was, in fact, the unintended legacy of an innovative method that was never meant for public circulation? The possibility added an electrifying twist to the narrative. No longer was the coin merely a flawed product of mechanical error, it might have been a glimpse into a bold, uncharted experiment in minting, a secret chapter in the story of American currency. Rumors began to spread that only a handful of these error coins had ever left the mint, each one a silent testament to that experimental phase. The coin's value, already on an upward trajectory, took on an almost mythic dimension as collectors and historians speculated about its true origin. Auctions saw fervent bidding, with each bid a nod to the coin's unique story, a narrative that combined human fallibility, technological ambition, and a hint of deliberate experimentation. The collector, now well aware of the historical and monetary significance of his discovery, faced a choice: hold on to the coin as a personal relic of a transformative period, or share its secret with the world in the hope of preserving its legacy. In quiet moments of reflection, he pondered the nature of perfection and imperfection. Here lay a coin that, despite its flaw, or perhaps because of it, encapsulated a moment when innovation and error danced together on the stage of American industry. The misstrike, with its delicate doubling of Jefferson's image and its hidden emblem on the reverse, challenged traditional notions of value. It was a reminder that sometimes, history is written not in flawless monuments, but in the fleeting imperfections that reveal unexpected truths about our past. Each subtle line and shadow on the coin carried echoes of a time when even a small mistake could transform a mundane object into a cherished artifact. As the narrative of the 1993 error coin continued to unfold, so too did its layers of mystery. The collector's journey, from initial astonishment to deep scholarly inquiry, reflected the complex interplay of chance and intention that defines the history of minting. The coin, with its unusual characteristics and secretive background, remained a symbol of a time when the routine met the revolutionary. Its evolving value, both in the marketplace and in the hearts of collectors, was a testament to the enduring allure of a story that refused to be neatly categorized. In that unassuming piece of metal, the past and the present converged in a narrative as compelling as it was unexpected, leaving behind a legacy that continues to captivate and inspire those who dare to look a little closer.